Welcome to the My Creative Days podcast, where we will talk about all things DIY, home decor, decorating tips, and creating a beautiful home on a budget. I am hoping our time together will spark a creative idea, help you plan your next DIY, or inspire you to finally tackle that project you keep putting off. Grab your favorite cup of motivation and let's chat. Hello and welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about something that has really been helping me. We're friends here on the podcast, right? I love sharing all kinds of things here on the podcast and on my other channels. But one thing that I've been struggling with is sleep. And it's one of like the most important things to me. It should be for everybody. You know, if I don't get good sleep, the whole next day is just off. Everything's off. You know, if it's a workout in the morning, if it's just like you're eating, everything is just off. So sleep needs to definitely be prioritized. And so I've been doing some research and I've just been investing in things that will give us the best sleep. And so I thought I would share some of the things that I've been trying and have been working, or that I really, really, really love. Because if you're struggling with this, if you know, you know, it's like the worst thing ever. And anything I can do to get the best sleep I'm going to do it. So a couple of things that I really like. I have 6 things. And some of these things you may not even think about or know that is available. We're just really focusing, Matt and I, on wellness and just things that we can do and bring into our routine, or just do that, just overall wellness. It's super, super important. So I will leave links to everything in the show notes so you can check them out for yourself if there's, one of these that you're interested in. But let's just get started. Number one, which I didn't know this was a thing until recently, a grounding mat. So this is something that we put on the end of our bed, or on our bed, like our mattress. And it's basically like this black, it's not even a sheet. It's not a full sheet. It's just kind of like a mat that then goes under your mattress, and then you plug it in. It's like, it just plugs into, you have a 3-prong plug, and it just plugs into that one, like the bottom prong of that plug. Say that 3 times or 30 times fast. So a grounding mat, it's supposed to feel closer to nature, improve sleep quality, reduces pressure, normalizes biological rhythms, speeds up recovery, enhances the immune system. So if you have ever heard of, like the first thing in the morning, walk outside with no shoes or socks on and like get your feet on the ground. Your bare feet touching the ground. That's basically what you're doing with a grounding mat. And Matt just had, I shared on here, Matt just had knee surgery. He had a knee replacement. So some of this stuff that we got too, whenever it says healing or like reduces inflammation, like any of those things, we are all about it and trying it all. You can leave the grounding mat plugged in. You can obviously unplug it. So we tried it for a while. And so I wanted, Matt and I then to talk about it after we had it on there for like a week. It's funny because we both said, I think we're sleeping better. And then it's like, but I did try some other things, but these things that I'm going to share, I don't think those were making a big difference. We both thought that we slept better. And one side effect that Matt had, which is so funny to me, so he would be at work or whatever, and he would feel kind of like a vibration. When your phone, like if you had your phone in your pocket or something and it's vibrating, he would feel that. And so he thought his phone was ringing or he was getting a text, and then he would go to grab his phone and his phone wasn't in his pocket. And so I reached out to the brand and I'm like, this is kind of the sensation he's feeling. So what we did was, I'm like, I wonder if it's the grounding mat. So then we unplugged it. Like we didn't have it on for a few nights. And then he didn't have that. And so I did reach out to the brand and they said that some people are more, like sensitive to it. So definitely go, try it for like an hour or a half an hour, instead of just going full force all night long. I did not have any of those side effects. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking, I wonder if it was on his, like the knee that he got replaced, or maybe it wasn't just one side. I don't know for sure. But anyway, So that's one thing we've been trying. Secondly, one thing that I swear by, it's the most inexpensive thing you can buy, mouth taping. Have you heard of mouth taping? This, I saw people doing it and I'm like, what in the heck is even going on? I've been doing it for, I would say, 4 to 6 months now, and I will not go without mouth taping. There's so many reasons I love it. And first of all, do not go out and buy, the fancy mouth tape where it says mouth tape. I use the kinesiology tape, and it comes kind of in a thicker roll, but I just cut it down to size, and that's what I use. I've tried the blue tape. At one point, all I had was painter's tape. I've tried the athletic tape. That's too strong. And then I did buy some of the quote unquote mouth tapes. You don't need any of that. Just use the kinesiology tape. You get a big fat roll. It's too thick, so cut it down to size, and you get many uses out of one of those rolls. Again, I'll leave the description to what I get. But there's a lot of research out there, like how much moisture you lose just from breathing out of your mouth at night. What I love about it is I do think it did take some getting used to. So again, with any of these things, try it just for a little bit. In the beginning, I was finding that, because you're like retraining yourself, right? So I was finding that I would, pull it off after a half an hour and then it got to the point where I would fall asleep with it on. But then I was finding that in the night I had taken it off. Now it's totally fine. But it's so funny because through the cold and flu season, I swear every day I would wake up and just kind of feel like, am I getting a sore throat? Am I getting a runny nose? And once I started mouth taping, I don't have any of that sensation in the morning at all. Our son had been sick and he's like, in the morning, my throat hurts so bad. I'm like, mouth tape. And he would do that and his throat would not hurt in the morning. Our daughter wears a retainer and her mouth would get sore at night, or the next day she would wake up and her mouth would be sore to the point where she didn't want to wear her retainer. I'm like, we are not doing that because your teeth will shift and we spent all that money on braces. You're wearing your retainer. And so I said, start mouth taping. And when she mouth tapes, she does not have that in the morning. It's not sore in the morning. So you can look up the research too, but it's like moisture. You're not eating any more spiders. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, is that really true? I don't know. I think there is a thing out there that says you eat so many spiders or bugs when you sleep. Oh, that just grosses me out. And I do think I sleep more soundly with the mouth taping. So, and Matt's now doing it. So it also says it can something with your jaw and there's just a lot of good benefits from it. So definitely give that a try. If it's something you've seen or you're like, are you serious? Does this work? That is one thing I will forever do. I will forever mouth tape. I'm obsessed. So, yeah. And definitely let's say I'm reading and I fall asleep and I haven't put it on, the next morning I can definitely tell I have not had, my mouth. I forgot to tape. And I even tell Matt, if you come to bed and I have already fallen asleep and I don't have mouth tape on, wake me up. I think it helps. And I don't know if it's because I'm sleeping better, but if he's snoring, I think it helps with his snoring. It's just good. It's just been really good. Okay. Thirdly, sheets. I did, if you follow me on YouTube, I've shared it on Instagram as well, but I did a full reveal. I have bought sheets, at TJ Maxx and Home Goods and all the places, Target, all the places. And I just have been really disappointed with sheets. It's like they start getting balled up and they're just not comfortable after a few washes. So I'm like, you know what? I need to do some research and I really want to find some amazing sheets. You guys, I have found that this is not sponsored. I have found the most amazing sheets that still to this day, even after all this washing, I got them last year. The bamboo sheets from Quince are unbelievable, unmatched. So I have the sheet set and then we have the bamboo comforter. It's like the sheets get cool when you need them to be cool. They're warm when you need to be warmer. I don't know what is in these sheets, but these sheets, even after all the washes, are unbelievable. The comforter, our kids love it, the way it feels. It's magical and it feels like butter. Now, I know they have different ones on there. I don't know if they have silk, linen. It's the bamboo sheet set. I'll put the link for the exact ones I got. Unbelievable. This is our thing too. We spend so much time sleeping, right? So much of our lives sleeping. So, you need to invest in good sheets, a good mattress. That's something that's next on our list, that we do need a new mattress. But I'm telling you, I cannot recommend these sheets enough. They are unbelievable. Before we dive back in, I've got to share one of my all-time favorite home finds, Luminara candles. These aren't your average flameless candles. They're made from real wax. Some are even scented, and they look so real. They give off the coziest glow, and I don't have to worry about the kids, our dog, or forgetting to blow them out. I use them all over the house. They come out with new designs every season, but they always keep their classic staples too. So there's something for every style. You can save with my code MyCreativeDays10. I'll drop the link and the code in the show notes. And yes, it's an affiliate link, so I may earn a little something if you buy, but it's no extra cost to you. Now let's get back to the episode. One thing I did just recently get was an eye cover. It's a satin eye cover. I actually got it through Quince, and I like wearing it. I am somebody, and I don't know if this is just moms, because my mom was like this, but it's like you're sleeping, but yet you hear every noise, right? Like if the kids wake up, my kids are older, but I wake up when, they go to the bathroom or whatever. We have a dog too. And so I think sometimes moms just have that, it's just that innate whatever, that you're not really ever fully sleeping. And so I've been wearing an eye mask as well. And I think that helps. That's been helping me sleep more soundly as well. That is something I recently just did, and I like it, like within the last week and a half. These other things I've been doing for a lot longer and am loving them. Okay. Next, this is something else. So I love my neck reading light. It actually goes right around your neck, inexpensive. I think everybody needs one of these. But like I said, I like to read before I go to bed. It always makes me tired. Like I always fall asleep when I read, but I don't like to turn on an overhead light, or we even have sconces over our bed, and those are sometimes too much. So I love just having this little neck light around my neck when I read. And then sometimes, if Matt's sleeping and I'm still reading, it's, he's not being disturbed with the light at all. It's got 3 different colors of lighting, and then the brightness, you can, dim it, you can make it brighter. I love this reading neck light, and it forms around your neck. You can move it around. I've tried many reading lights, and this is absolutely my favorite. And it's just part of my nightly routine when I'm going to bed and I'm reading. I'll put my mouth tape on, I'll put my neck light on, and then I'll read until I fall asleep. Okay, this next one is a little bit more expensive. Again, Matt and I are really trying to put, just emphasis on wellness and things that we could be doing to just help with health and all of that. And that is our infrared sauna. I did an entire, YouTube review of putting it together and all the things on YouTube. This thing is unbelievable. If you've thought about a sauna, I would highly recommend it. Make sure you do your research and get the right kind of sauna. Again, I'll link what we got in the show notes. But going to bed, getting warm at night, we're also cold plunging, but that has nothing to do with better sleep at nighttime. So the sauna has been something that we have loved. Again, we got it way before Matt had his knee replacement surgery. We just wanted to add it into our routine. But doing a session in that sauna at night and then taking, a warm shower, it just sets you up and totally relaxes you for a really good night's sleep. I get some of the best sleep when I do all of these things. The sauna, I need to get more in a routine of doing it every night. It's just then you got to take a shower all over again. And then it's a process, but it's definitely, the benefits outweigh the hassle. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm kind of being overly dramatic, and sometimes at night I'm tired. I am a morning person. I can get up at 4:30 and do a workout and do my routine and do the cold plunge. That's what I do. I thrive at that time. At night, I just can't. It's hard for me to stay up really late. And so I'm so tired at the end of the day. So just sitting in that hot sauna, It's such a great thing. If you have been thinking about a sauna, you have any questions about our sauna or what we love about it, what we don't love about it, anything like that, please reach out to me, because cold plunging and having a sauna are two of our favorite things that we have. And we wouldn't change them. Like, we wouldn't get rid of them. We don't regret that. The cold plunge is an inexpensive. We don't have a fancy one. Some of those are super expensive. Would be amazing to have, but we don't have that. But those are two things that we have really, really, really loved having. So yeah, those are the things I'm doing. Those are the things that have really helped me. So I thought I would share those with you. If you have any other things that work for you, let me know. You can always reach out to me, Lindsay at mycreativedays.com. Reach out to me on Instagram at mycreativedays. I always love hearing from you. I love hearing what podcast episodes you'd like to hear. So keep all of those coming as well. If you enjoyed this episode and you found it helpful, I'd love it if you could take a minute just to rate it and review, the podcast. No matter where you're listening, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else, your support truly helps. It not only helps more people find the show, but it also lets me know what kind of content you're loving. So if you have a second, please, please, please tap the stars, leave a quick review, and know that I appreciate every single one. Thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you next time. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I'm grateful that you tune in every week and that you share the show with your family and friends. I love having creative chit chats with you, and my hope is that this podcast will inspire you to try a new project, start a DIY that you've been putting off, and decorate your home exactly how you want it. There are a few ways you can help us with the podcast. Follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode. And if you could take a few minutes to leave the podcast a review, that would help us so, so much. Again, thank you for being here, and I look forward to our chat next week. Bye-bye.